the difference between an essential oil that you could use for pain and one that you can't. I would look for any essential oil that's labeled as an analgesic. That is just a really condensed way of saying it treats different types of pain or the sources of those pain in the body. So analgesic herbs help to alleviate pain in our body by addressing some of the root symptoms and soothing those. So now that we've kind of got that foundation out of the way, we can go ahead and talk about one of my first favorite oils. I really like sweet marjoram because it's good for addressing muscle-related pain as well as nerve-related pain. So if you have, like, your muscles are sore from working out, or if you have fatigued your muscles over a longer period of time of use, you can use sweet marjoram for that. And I've noticed the benefits are, seen pretty instantly. If you find that you're having pain from a bruise or any type of contusion, you can use sweet marjoram to help regulate blood flow. The second essential oil I'd like to recommend is chamomile. So chamomile is another one of those multi-purpose oils. You could put it in, like a tea. You can also use it for pain relief. But I like to use chamomile if I'm working with a skin condition. So I have some friends that get sunburns. I mean, I don't sunburn very often, but of my friends that do get sunburn, I recommend chamomile, and they'd be able to put that on with the carrier oil, and they get that instant, like, soothing sensation. And it also helps with the skin turnover and helping your skin heal. You can also use chamomile for, like, eczema, if you have psoriasis. A lot of conditions like that are soothed by chamomile because it's an anti-inflammatory essential oil. Lavender essential oil is the third. It works similarly to chamomile. I find that it's maybe even more powerful than chamomile in some ways. So for example, I was using one of those little hand torches, and I had it flipped the wrong way, and I started, like, burning the inside of my hand, which was really awful. It's like the blue flame, like, super hot. And I just put a couple drops of lavender on that part of my hand. Neat. And it instantly sort of took that sharp searing pain down to just, like, a dull numbness, which I thought was very manageable. And it also, like, I don't have any scarring or anything on my palms, and I burned my hand. Lavender is incredibly potent for any pain that's, like, related to skin issues and conditions. Like I said, eczema, psoriasis, and even cystic acne. So people who are dealing with acne and you get those underground pimples that are really hard to treat, you can use lavender on that spot to help alleviate some of that pain, and it also slowly helps to shrink the cyst over time. So you can find some acne relief with lavender essential oil too. The fourth essential oil that I want to talk about is rosemary. So for those of us who are dealing with allergies, or you're just fending off any sort of respiratory infection, cold, cough, coronavirus, anything like that, I find that rosemary is very potent in helping with dealing with the pain that you can experience in your throat, your chest, your lungs, even like that pain that you can get in your chest and your core muscles from, like, coughing too much. Rosemary is great for that. So you can diffuse rosemary or apply it topically. You can even have, like, a rosemary tea. And I find that to be incredibly helpful. For those of you who are watching via YouTube, this video is going to stop right here. If you'd like the rest of this content on all 6 of the herbs that are great to use for pain relief, I encourage you to check out my Patreon. Little promo. So with my Patreon, I set that up so that I can start to create a relationship with my viewers, with my fans, and just start to learn more about what it is that you guys want to know, what you want to learn, and create a dialogue. So the Patreon is going to be a place where you can request content, where you can get your questions answered, and we can even explore a little bit. If you're interested in making certain recipes with herbal teas or essential oils, or you have questions on how to get into a really specific asana that you haven't accessed before, I'll be here to help. So please check out my Patreon and see if you're interested. And I look forward to making some great content with you guys. Bye.